We aren't called to be spectators. We're called to be participators. There's my next rhyme for you. We aren't called to be spectators. We're called to be participators. Okay? So here's the deal. I am not going to celebrate someone who comes here week after week and just sits on their butt, because I don't want that to get repeated. Now, what we are going to celebrate around here is those who get involved. What we are going to celebrate is people bringing new kids here, because that's things that we want to get repeated around here. We want people to serve other people here on Pursuit. But guys, I want us to start celebrating the students in here who help other teachers. Who help their teachers, who aren't just another kid that's bad-mouthing their teachers and talking crap about them and trying to make their lives miserable. Because trust me, there's parts of their lives that are miserable and they don't need you to help them with that, okay? They have all these kids they're running into every day. And so we want to celebrate the kids who actually help teachers and don't rag on them all the time. We want to celebrate the people around here who help the students who don't know how to open their lockers still, right? We want to celebrate the kids in this room who say, you know what? I'm going to step up and I'm going to serve the people in my school that need it the most. I'm not just going to stand by and laugh at them when they're walking with a pile of books taller than they are. I'm not going to just stand by. I'm going to help those type of people. We want to celebrate people who serve in our church, and we want to celebrate people who serve in our community. That's what we need to do, guys. We need to celebrate those who serve like Jesus. And guys, hear me on this. When we serve and when we get involved in serving, or when we are a Christian, there is a big temptation to just give up on people. There is a big temptation to say, you know what? I'm tired. I'm worn out. You're not worth my time. There is a temptation that the enemy tries to get you to stay in selfishness. But it's inherent in who Jesus is, that he says, even when you're in that place, you need to serve and love people. You need to feed them, and I'm going to show you how. Guys, Jesus didn't just come and die on a cross for us. Guys, that's so important. Don't hear me wrong on that. That's such an important part of who Jesus is. But what you need to know is that Jesus humbled himself to come here and serve. Next point. Point number 2. Bring Jesus your objections. We all have our objections, right? When Jesus calls us to serve, we all immediately start thinking of the objections, don't we? When Jesus calls us to serve, we think, you know what, I'm too young. You know, I'm too poor. Third point, served people become saved people. Jesus served in this way. And when we serve, we preach the gospel. Guys, when we serve, we preach the gospel and we show people who Jesus is. And let me tell you, you serving and humbling yourself preaches a better sermon than any words ever could. So guys, when you serve at your house, okay, I'm going to get to you right now here. When you serve at your house and you take out the trash and you do the dishes and you listen to your parents, you're preaching the gospel. My final point, point number 4, is this, that God doesn't want something from you. He wants something for you. When we talk about serving, we think that it's all about what God wants from us. And let me tell you something here tonight. If God wanted something from you, he would take it. Okay? If he wanted something right now, if God's like, I want your shirt, it's gone. God's got it, okay? If God wanted to take something from you, he would do it. But serving isn't about getting something from us. It's about God showing something for us.